Hi everybody, here's Krystian.
And this is Gereon.
And this is Trace 5. These are the Euros Top Cut 2018 that we recorded a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
But before we begin the game, I guess there's some discussion we have to do, Gereon.
Yes, I think so, unfortunately.
There is some bad news we received. You probably all know all about it already. Netrunner is, they're not going to print anymore Netrunner.
Yeah, what a bummer.
Huge bummer. We are also bummed out about this. So you might be asking what will happen with Trace 5, what will happen in our videos. So our plans currently are that we are going to commentate games or tournaments as long as there are tournaments.
Yes, that's... we're not going to let the apocalypse happen.
So we are cancelling the apocalypse, some I would say.
Yeah.
So there's currently a lot of plans going on of continuing playing Netrunner beyond Worlds.
Yeah.
We have been talking to some of the people organizing tournaments here in Germany, and the Euriga tournament is something that will happen again. We also already recorded a new bank job tournament, so there are some plans of continuing Netrunner beyond just the printed stuff. So our plans currently is just to continue covering the stuff as it happens, and if there's even more stuff happening, maybe some new data packs, community-based data packs, let's see about that. Then we're definitely going to cover them as well. And of course, maybe there's going to be some more games coming out in the future that will continue the community.
I don't know, yeah. But we're definitely not giving up on the game just yet. And I can also say that for the foreseeable future, all of my apps will remain in the App Store and I will continue supporting them. So no worries on that front either.
So that would be Netrunner,
the NetDeck and the Tournament Manager, yeah.
And
RTM. They're not gonna go away.
That's sweet. That's good to hear. So for us it was a huge bummer because we just returned from Euros, and
especially after this great Sunday evening where we had with I don't know, more than 20, almost 30 people from all over Europe meeting up in this pub, all Netrunners, and when we departed from there, we were hugging each other, and everyone was saying, "See you next year in Poland," and everyone was so excited.
Yeah.
And then we came home to this news, I don't know, 2 weeks later, and it was such a kick in the groin.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that was a huge bumsky indeed. Especially the Poland. I was so hyped, and I saw all my Polish people from a Polish meta being really hyped about. Yes, we're gonna be the huge guests, and we're gonna invite everybody and show give them a good time. And then it's no, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean the first reaction I basically had was I felt really disappointed in FFG, because if you think about it, they must have known this for I don't know, half a year or so.
Yeah.
And there's never a good time for letting this news out, but it's 2 weeks after Euros was really...
I mean, there's... it must be horrible for people, for FFG, because it's there's never a good time to bring this like this, right? Never. And we've been talking about this a little bit, and so in some ways it's kind of a nice way for the game to go. We are already foreseeing that eventually maybe this game will just peter out and become this
just dwindling out, and that's not a good end.
That's not a good end. So ending on a high note might be a
that's thing. That's really the positive thing they can take away from this.
But to me, it's the most important thing is the game itself. I don't really care about the game that much. I mean, it's good. It's a good game. No question about that. But to me, the community is something that I really enjoy.
The friends we've made in the past couple of years, it's just amazing what this game did to all of us, basically.
Yeah. And so recently, for example, I had a wedding, and I invited a lot of people from the Netrunner community there. So it was really nice to realize that we kind of created a small family there.
Yes, we did.
And I hope there's going to be more ways of continuing meeting and more context for us to meet and continue interacting.
Yes,
in this very positive way. Yes,
we definitely will.
Good. So let's come back to this game, to a time where we were carefree, where we didn't know about the future of Netrunner yet. So this is going to be some videos from that weren't shown on the stream. This is the top cut of the Euro National, for the Euro Championships. So on the left we have a player from
Berlin.
From Berlin, our Dome.
Dominic from Berlin, yeah.
He's been featured on this show many times ago, and it's been a great pleasure to see him in Top Cut. One of two Germans that made it to the
one
top
of two Germans that made it to the top cut. The other one was Alex from Aachen.
He was on the stream at this point.
He was on the stream. But Dominic, I'm not sure what his ranking was after the Swiss. But he was very happy to have made the cut, and he deserved it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we're going to talk about Dome later on. On the right, we have Knails. Where is Knails from? Do you know?
I have no idea.
We have to. We should check out Always Be Running before we commentate those things. But he has a really nice account siphon. Is that account siphon? There's something on his ID. It's something about account siphon. Anyways, so the IDs we're playing today. Dome is playing Valencia.
Against
and Knails is playing CI.
CI, yeah.
So Valencia's ability is that she has a bad pup, and his ability is that he has a hand size equal to his credit count. He just got credits at the beginning of his turn.
Mm-hmm. And a couple of cards, right? Because he has more than 5.
A card and 2. No, a card and 2 credits.
Yeah. And Dominic with the best start possible, open HQ and have a turning wheel, and he just goes to town and just starts farming turning wheel tokens. Yeah,
definitely, absolutely. Going to have using 2 dice to get.
Yeah, I don't know how it just does the calculation because that's not evenly distributed.
No,
right?
That's not an even distribution. We know that already from Settlers of Catan. Yeah. But anyway, collecting 3 counters on a turning wheel here, allowing him to later on access more cards if he wants to. Knails, his second turn is going to be a violet level clearance, drawing a bunch of cards, getting a bunch of credits, and having an install there.
And apparently no ice, because otherwise he would probably think about stopping this turning wheel farming wide open. And we have to assume that Dominic is just going to continue.
That's kind of weird. I would be a bit nervous, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because that seems like that it shouldn't be that easy. And there we go. He snipes an agenda here. Maybe Knails is having a really bad draw here.
2 points.
2 points. All right.
That's how Dominic does it. He uses 1 dice to determine which half, and the other one to see which card in this half.
Oh! We saw that there is an
Ikawa project. Ooh.
So now it might be a good moment for Dominic to fire his... No, he doesn't. He keeps those tokens on. All right. So.
Yeah, I mean, he can't really assume that this is Nails is flooded, right? So just he has to assume that there's a single agenda on there.
But you know how these CI stakes work. You score 5 points and then suddenly they win.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this is the new hotness for the CI. This is like this thing, this Wayland thing. What's the name of that thing? You remember?
Is it dedication ceremony?
No, well, you put dedication ceremony on it. Construction something. Subcontract? Something like this. Yeah. So the idea is that it's an asset and you can put advancement counters on it.
And then you move them to the agenda that you want to score.
Yeah, so you can use it with a dedication ceremony because it's a face-up card. You can put it advancement counters on it with a dedication ceremony. Yeah. And then you can fast advance something with it.
It's reconstruction contract, isn't it?
Something like this. Okay. So we see Knails installing a card in an open server and still doing nothing. So this is a bit of a weird situation. And Dominic continues running on HQ, continues trying to find the agendas that he needs to win this game.
Yeah, reconstruct.
And there we go. Oh man, we already know that the winning
efficiency committee. That's also hurtful.
Oh, actually, he wants to see 2 cards now. Okay. So now he starts actually using the turning wheel tokens here. This is a weird situation.
Okay.
This is such a weird situation. Oh. Trashing it with a bad pup because he's Valencia. He starts with a bad pup.
Yeah, and he wants to continue this HQ digs.
Yeah. Oh. Knails has to be unhappy about this. Ooh. Oh my gosh, there was we know that there's an Ikawa project.
The Ikawa is still on hand.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, he drew another agenda. Oh no. This is sad.
6.
Oh, finally an ice. Puts it in front of
That must have been a relief.
Oh no.
Okay, so now he starts digging R&D.
So that was a shipment from Mirrormorph up on top. Dome has a really great start. The question is if Knails can recover from this one.
Yeah, that's... Usually these kinds of decks they score 2 points early on and then they have a combo for 5 points, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I never wrapped my head around the CI combo things.
Yeah, me neither. But apparently something like the Executive Bootcamp helps with that, apparently. Yeah. So now Knails gets something from his deck. He can use it at any point. He uses it at the beginning of his turn. So
is he in standing to score something?
So that was an alt art
team sponsorship.
Team sponsorship.
So we saw a Biotic earlier.
Mm-hmm. So maybe he will fast advance now and then get something back.
But then he has to install. Oh yeah, he has probably shipment from Mirrormorph, right? So he can store multiple things in one click.
He drew into it. We just saw it, I guess. Wait.
He just ran R&D.
Okay. He Doma ran on the card, so he used it when he ran on the card. That gave Doma another. The counting clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be some more of that because both. Yeah. I mean, you got to be really nervous about this. Was one of the largest Netrunner tournaments in Europe.
Absolutely. The largest.
The largest.
Yes.
How many?
244 players.
244 players. We just finished like the day before, or like 2 days.
2 days before.
2 days before. We had an 8
rounds Swiss and we were finished almost at midnight.
If you survive this, you've been an elusive club, and so these are like incredibly lucky or talented players, I guess.
Both
lucky and talented. Yes. So this is one of the next ice. Next, which one? Next Diamond?
I don't know.
No, not Diamond is a new one. This was the one before.
Diamond would have been way too expensive.
So
is it Opal?
I think it's Opal. Can you look it up? What it does? So I guess he draws a card or something. No, it's not
Opal. Is it?
Not bronze.
Bronze is.
Gold is not gold. It's one of the new ones. It must be then Sapphire. Let's just see Sapphire maybe.
Was Sapphire already?
Yes, Sapphire.
Absolutely, yeah. Draw one card, add one card to archives, and shuffle one card from HQ into R&D.
So it's
the one is obviously the number of mixed dice.
It's kind of architect-ish.
Yeah, little.
Okay, so another access on HQ. Oh man, we just know that there's an Equa there. Yeah. Or maybe the Equa has been shuffled back, right? Because the Sapphire allows the shuffling back.
Definitely possible.
I had worse played by Doma. Now Doma starts focusing on building up his board state, because right now he only has a turning wheel. And also Knails...
And he's broke, right?
No, he has 0 credits, that's right. Yeah. But he has also 6 points, so
he can lean back for a while.
I don't know.
For a short while.
Yeah. Gets 2 credits. Knails has finally established some ice defense on HQ and R&D. Ooh, is that a new data sucker?
Mm-hmm.
Good things. Okay, so now shipment from Mirrormorph and Doma hits the table because he knows exactly how dangerous CI can be if you give them just a tiny little round of.
Yeah, and there's a judge intervening. Because
Doma
was using those dice on the turning wheel.
We're gonna have this. We're gonna have more of this in some subsequent games as well. That was a big problem. All right, so 11 counters. 11 counters on turning wheel. Yeah. Doma could be like using some of these counters to like, you know,
he doesn't
get like a lot of access on HQ, right?
He does, or whenever he can break anything, or R&D.
Yeah, it's true.
Distribution is probably equal in HQ and R&D right now.
So this is
here comes the combination. This is reconstruction contract. Dedication ceremony.
No, now dedication ceremony on a contract, and advancing it once and putting the dedication summary stuff over, and then fast advancing a
efficiency committee.
Efficiency committee gives him 3 counters. Each of those counters is basically like a biotic labor, but he cannot advance cards when he pulps this, which is usually not a problem.
Not a problem, because advancing cards and putting advancement tokens are different things.
Yep.
So.
So already Knails
Yeah.
might be winning next turn or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact combos, but it's kind of like a dangerous situation for Dome. Dome has to be thinking some ways of doing
But
stuff.
I think he knows exactly what the deck is capable of doing because he is basically on the same deck or very similar deck.
Yes, Dome is playing a CI himself, so he must be thinking some.
We can only assume that he knows all of the CI combos in and out.
For running R&D first click. And that's another Sapphire.
Yeah.
Not too bad. I mean, he gets stuff back. It's a tempo thing. But if Dome gets like a very deep dig right now, then...
Yeah, he would see with 11 tokens.
Oof, he could get 6 cards.
6 cards in total.
Yeah. We have to assume.
Yeah, he can decide now before he makes the actions.
Yeah. And first Knails has to get some stuff here.
Yeah. I think he's going for the deep dig now.
I would go for a deep dig now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first click. He has 2 credits, so he can get the Equa if he wants to.
Yeah. There's exactly enough credits to steal the Ikava.
Knails is thinking about what to shuffle back. Okay. Shuffle. All right.
He wants to be the master of his own luck.
All right. So we see 10 credits tokens going away.
6 cards.
So 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the
game. There's the Ikava.
Well,
that was short work. I mean, the first turning wheel basically decided it first click, right?
Yeah, to some extent, yes.
Especially in the combination with not having any ice.
Yeah, I mean, Knails had a huge problem. I think he didn't draw the ice, but I saw these kind of CI decks were running really low on ice.
Yeah, they have like 6 maybe, or
because they're drawing so much.
Yeah.
So they kind of like can risk to run very low ice, but then that causes you that's this problem that sometimes you just don't drawing any ice early on. And you're very exposed. Not a big problem because I think he would have now opportunity to recover quickly if he had some more time. But you were right. The turning wheel.
Yeah,
that was a key thing for Dome to have early on.
Yeah, and he was hammering it, obviously.
All right, guys. So this is gonna be the first game from our top cut. Again, we're gonna show you some games. Maybe you haven't explained it correctly. We're gonna show you some games that you haven't seen on a stream yet because I had a second camera recording some of the offbeat games. So we'll be returning in the future with some more games from our top cut you haven't seen yet. I hope you will join us next time. And as always,
hack the planet!
Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.